पाकिस्तान हॉकी जिसका माजी बड़ा ही ताबनाक रहा है, जिसने 4 वर्ल्ड कप, 3 ओलंपिक्स गेम, एशियन गेम्स, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स, एशिया कप, चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी और एशियन चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के टाइटल जीत रखे हैं। बदकिस्मती से पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम 2023 में होने वाले आलमी कप टूर्नामेंट से भी बाहर हो चुकी है, लेकिन पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम के लिए बतौर हेड कोच खिदमात अंजाम देने वाले साबिक डच कोच रोलेंट ओल्ट्समैन, जो इन दिनों राना ज़हीर एकेडमी और स्पोर्ट्स बोर्ड पंजाब की दावत पर पाकिस्तान के दौरे पर आए हैं, अब भी पुरुम्मीद हैं पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम अपना खोया हुआ मकाम हासिल करेगी। ताहम इसके लिए उनका कहना था कि तसलसल के साथ काम को जारी रखा जाए। लाहौर में अपनी गुफ्तगू में उनका मज़ीद क्या कहना था, इस हवाले से मज़ीद उनकी ज़बानी जानते हैं।
We have here many players. It's about 60 players that we are training. Now it's the second training session for one group. The second group is coming after this. And what we have seen and recognized many players, of course, they have really good skills and understanding of the game, but there is not really a consistency in the way of execution. And that's what we try to teach them, is to become more consistent in the way you execute certain patterns, but also if you teach skills, that they are really consistent in the way that they're practicing, because that is so important, because only consistency in the end helps you to become better players. And that's what we try to do, and explain every time to the boys. There are a couple of main topics that you have to focus on in every situation, whether it's a skill, whether it's a defending strategy, whether it's attacking strategy. And as a team, you have to understand and know how to execute it properly. That is what we're focusing on in this the 2-week camp. And you can see that the boys are improving, and that is in the end the most important thing. But improving, and that's also what I told them this morning, is by continue your practicing more or less with every time the same topics in mind, because if you change every time, that doesn't help. The boys need to get consistent in the execution. That's what we're focusing on. Coach, I think it's disappointing for everyone in the world that Pakistan did not qualify for the World Cup. Of course, it's a huge disappointment, and we can only hope that Pakistan find the right direction to come back from this situation and get a good improvement over the next couple of years, so they qualify first for Paris, because Paris already will be very, very difficult to qualify because of the ranking now and the qualification system. Really very hard. So there must be also there a very consistent way in coaching and practicing. And I see already, I read comments in the country, like I know before, every movement of the team will take time, because you are where you are, and that has a reason that you are where you are. And the only way you can come up to be consistent, again, there's a consistency in the improvement. So don't blame every time the people just for the results, but make sure that there's a good direction, a good development program, a good high performance program for national team and under 21. And I'm sure that Pakistan will fight back from this situation and can for surely come back in the top 10 in the world, and maybe on the longer term. Look at Belgium, look at India, for instance, two good examples. But it took them 8 to 10 years to get back on that level, or to get on that level. And that is what it takes.
Only consistency is the main issue.
Consistency in training, consistency in the program, high performance program, good development program. That's all part of the plan. There must be a very consistent plan. Yeah, and that plan should not change once the result is not exactly what you expect. Yeah, I've seen Belgium a couple of years ago. They became fifth in the European Championships. Fifth only. Yeah, 3 years later, they won a title. So that is what's happening. But sometimes you don't get the result yet, but you see that the team is getting better and better and better and better. And that is where you have to focus on. Improvement of the team with a consistent program, development program. Make sure there's a good competition, because players are lacking match toughness. Yeah. Also the last tournament again, either in the beginning of the game they concede goals, or at the end of the game they concede goals. Yeah, and we all know those are the very important moments in the game. So when you have more match toughness and you know how to execute it at that time, don't worry, Pakistan will come back, and hopefully, inshallah, they will win a World Cup or Olympics again in the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.